Okay, so I have got this GoPro here. I hate the fact that the box is clear. So what I want to do is paint it. But I want to make sure everything still works. So we got the levers here, so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do, I've already got this messed off. I've already removed the gasket. That's not a big deal. And you can see from this here, there's probably somebody out there who's done it. So if you've done it, awesome. But I'm just going to do this video anyways. So the gasket's in place. It's good. So I'm going to take this guy apart, or at least I'm going to attempt to, and either this will be good and help all you guys out, or I'm going to wind up having to buy a new GoPro case. So bada bing, bada boom. So there's that. So if we're going to look at the back piece here, this is put in with a simple little C-clip. That's not that big of a deal. If I can get a pick in there, find one, a really nice old pick. Small pick. Turn this. Hopefully you guys can see this. Should be able to get this out. I'm hoping. Alright, so I'm going to move that up. That didn't work, so we're going to grab the needle nose. Okay, I'm going to grab this, make sure I grab it center, and pull. Alright, so got it off, pretty easy peasy. Set that down, which means I'll be able to stab it back on, out that comes. Alright, so this is kind of cool. We have 2 rubber O-rings, and then another one here, a plastic washer that goes in. So that's what's sealing it. Alright, so what I'm probably going to do with this, I'm going to stuff a Q-tip in there. Yeah, so I'll mask that off inside. The depth of this, so I'm probably going to fill that. Alright, so we got that out. That's cool. Now the pin. Whee! So the back part is looking pretty easy peasy. Let me get this pin. Alright, we have a knurled end here on the pin. This guy here is not the same size, so I'm going to cheat. Let's see, this one here. This looks like the same size, so let me try this. Like I said, this is either good or this is going to be a nightmare. So let's put this there like so without gasket, and let's close it. And then this is knurled end. So we take a knurled end out, we put it there, and then I tappy tap. Wow, this is in very strong. No, we're coming out. So if I take very nice. Yes, this is jeweler screwdriver, but most punches do not come very small. So that's why I make punches out of very cheap jeweler screwdriver. See? You guys can get a bunch of these. Just grind them off, grind them down. You're going to have so many different sizes to punch stuff out. Nice and clean, easy peasy, Harbor Freight, super cheap. And who cares? Alright, so there you go. So that's out. So now we have this guy here. He comes out. What I probably will do, because I've already punched it out here, I might go back in this side. What could happen is I could go back in this side, because this side is tight, and then use the knurled end here. Because once I get this all painted, I doubt I'm going to have to take this box apart. So what you could do, or what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to hold this, and then I'm going to go over here and get... Where is it? Where is it? I hate not being able to find tools. Alright, so I couldn't find... here we go. Alright. So, like I said, back, walked away. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you guys. So this was the end that it originally came out of. Alright. This was where the knurled end was. We tapped it out that way. So, I'm going to take a hobby saw and just carefully, very carefully, maybe this way, however. Because I'm going to paint it, right? So now I just marked this. Took away hardly any material. This blade is thinner than my fingernail. Of course, then they're gonna have big stupid monkey paws for hands. But anyways, good. So now I know when I come back that this end, if I'm going to do it and put it back in the same way, this was the knurled side, or because I don't feel I'm ever going to take it apart again, I can put it back on this side, which didn't have the wider side already affected, so I should be good. Either way, I'm good, but at least I have it marked so I know which way it goes. So even when I paint it, that mark will show up. Okay? I probably, well, you know what, maybe I'll make it a little deeper. Just play it safe. Alright. So now that's nice and deep. And if you look at the length, even if I put that in, I'm only using about 25% of that space there. So this knurled end will still grab and stop it from popping out, just like your receiver pins. So these guys here, now I want to keep it all nice and clean. So I am going to go get a sandwich baggie. So now, smarter not harder, take your time, don't rush, do whatever. Sandwich baggie. So this is the back half. Okay. I don't want to get any paint in there because that needs to, if this is going to be waterproof, that needs to seal. So that area in here, from there down, if you can see it, that area there needs to seal. So if I paint it, it's not going to seal. I mean, I could throw grease in it, so that might work, but I have solution number 2, which is I'm going to stuff a Q-tip. Nope, that doesn't work. So stuffing a Q-tip in there isn't going to work, but I have this notch. So what I might do, not sure what I'm going to do. I will figure it out. Oh, I know what I can do. I can take take the cotton off the Q-tip, stuff it in here. Let's see if that'll work. Let's try this here and help you guys out. Take this guy here, stuff this in here like so. Stuff it in. Stuff, stuff, stuff. Pull that off. Take your tape. Make it bigger. Put it over. Press it down and around. Okay, now you can take the razor and carefully follow it and cut this off. Leave a little bit of extra. Come on, stay on there. Let's go. Be good. I guess it helps being a geek kid who would spend a lot of time in the summer building models. Alright, so there we go. That's not perfect, but you want to know what? I'm going to say right now, there, I think I'm good. So this side here looks rip-roaring and ready to go. You know what I'm going to also do? Because the gasket has to sit in here. Does it sit recessed in here? Gasket looks like it sits... Alright, so let's do this. This is going to be behind the gasket, so let's just get this guy on here. My scissors. Here's another thing when it comes to masking tape. Don't go cheap. Seriously. Do not ever go cheap on your masking tape. The cheaper the tape, the less the glue. You can't press it in. It's not gonna, like this tape here, I can press in here and it literally takes whatever, almost whatever shape I press it into. And it'll also crush really nice upon itself. So there you go. So let's do this. more time you spend masking, the better everything's going to be. Used to paint cars too. I did a lot of stuff. I was always looking for something new to do. Yeah, so anyway, so there's that. Another trick, push that in there. Can't get my finger in there, so you can get your finger anywhere. Q-tips are always going to be your friend. Just push in the Q-tip back in there. Hopefully you guys can see all this. I know it's kind of hard. I don't have my camera stand is being used right now for the chronograph, because the one for the chronograph got shot while I wasn't here at the shop. Or even me, could be me. It's very possible. I could have, you know, got mad at it, maybe subliminally. I didn't like the chrono reading, so I got mad and shot it. Who knows? All right, maybe that's pushing it. Who knows? I don't know. But anyways, let's do that. Now we can fold these guys here up on themselves like that. Fold that in there. Fold that like that. Kind of like wrapping a Christmas present, right? Fold that. Whee! Now, want to make sure you don't get any paint in there. Push that down, push this guy on top. And get in there with the tool. Right? Like I said, take your time, don't rush. If you guys, if there's, you know, you're new to my videos, you'll see they're very long. Even on repairs. You know, you want to be efficient for sure with repairs in your shop, but what is efficiency? Is it efficient if you rush and you have to take something apart 2 or 3 times, or is it efficient for you to take your time and only have to do it once? I'm more of the take your time, get annoyed, get frustrated, sometimes get angry, but be done with it and get it done once. That's it. So there. This guy is definitely masked really well. Take the razor, put it here. Stick these guys together. Yes, I'm cutting towards my fingers, so I'm setting a bad example. So you basically do this, do the same thing, flip it over, go this way now, and make sure your fingers are not in the way. The reason I say that is, you know, people on the internet have a habit of jumping on people. I do too sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I'm in a bad mood and somebody says something goofy on the internet. Sadly, I will just say something stupid. Nobody's perfect. Alright, so this guy here is done and ready to go. You know what I might do? You know what I'm going to do too? Just because I'm going to take this, put a piece of tape here. I'm going to cut some strips here, because everything is about tolerances and you don't want to make something more annoying, right? So these pieces here, just stick something here. I'm sticking that on there. Okay, actually I like this one better. This one's going to be smaller, so I can take this, cut that small piece, take this piece, put it on there, cut this one, put it here, okay. Yeah, my camera's low. I'm hoping a lot of this stuff you guys will be able to see. Okay, see that? Put that one on there. Here's the thing, this is going to go on one of my helmets. I'm pretty sure I'm going to paint it. Not sure, because I have so many different camos. And I, you know, got one camera, so I'm probably going to do this Not sure, I might just do like a black. But you know what, I'll do something. You know what, I'm just going to have fun with it just because. If I can get this piece off. It's not a lens, this is the screen. I really don't, I mean, it'll help so somebody can look at it and see what's going on. But this is the back, so I'm turning this one around so the flat end sits nice right there on top of that, so I get a nice clean line. Okay. This guy sits here. Alright, so this piece here is done. Like I said, get in there. You can also take a Q-tip. This one I used, as you guys saw, to stuff that in there so I know I won't have an issue with the double O-ring gasket to keep it waterproof. And then I did this back half here. You can even roll these ends down. You really want to make sure you get no paint inside, because we don't want, and paint will change the surface from being level and smooth to where it could actually possibly make it uneven, which could cause a leak with water. Water is very determined stuff. If you're a roofer, you will know how annoying water can be. When you get a leak, sometimes it's pretty much like, where'd the leak come from? I don't know. Well, you could have a leak show up in your living room, but it actually started off into your kitchen. So that's the annoying part with water and leaks. So once again, we have our parts here. Move that over there. And now we're going to take this pin, the hinge pin, put that in the bag. Okay, so this part here is done. So this part is going to go onto a table back here. Here, let's see if I can do this so you guys can see the table. So there, that's going to go there so that it can be painted. Now, for this part, like I said, this is either going to work out or I'm going to have to buy a new GoPro case. I hope it works out. You know, patience goes a long way. I'm going to pause for a second.